Hi everybody. It is 8:35 in the morning. Hi. Oh, well, yeah, still have a lot of purple. So I was watching a vlogger. Her channel is Pointless Girl Blogs. And then I think she has another site channel on YouTube also, unless she just changed her icon thumbnail thing. I'm not sure, because I just watched a video from her last night, like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't see the video on there, and then I came across this and it says 17 videos, and I know what she looks like, so I went and checked it out, said a few words to her. So she just talks about her everyday life or what's on her mind, or sometimes she'll show us what she does throughout the day, what she eats, talks about YouTubers that she likes to listen to, why she does, stuff like that. So she has a channel, and I was just going through, I guess, pointless vlogs and blogs is like a happening thing. It's a word that you use on YouTube now, and the word pointless to me means you're not important to people, or maybe you don't exist in their life, like you're invisible. To me, pointless is a negative word. So to use it on Facebook, pointless girl vlogs or blogs or anything with pointless with your life, I wouldn't use that personally. So as I was going through these, and a lot of people are using the word pointless for the vlogs or to create a channel. And this one girl's, well, she's not a girl, she's like my age, 40. But she's from Michigan, and she's like, my pointless sad life. You make your, I didn't watch it because I don't want to watch something like that's even titled like that. But you make your own life. You make your own choices. And the only person that can change them or anything in it is you. So say you don't have any friends because you never go out, you don't socialize. Well, you're lonely, but maybe you have a disorder or whatever, where you're the only person that can push yourself to go ahead and just do it one night. Just, go walking at the mall. Just go walking at the park. Just go up to somebody and start a conversation. It's not hard. How do you think I found friends here 4 years ago? Yeah, it's really not hard to go ahead and do it. You could talk about anything. Maybe you like the coat they're wearing. Just go up to the person and be like, hey, that's a nice coat. Where did you get it from? How much did you pay? Do they have bigger sizes, smaller sizes? It's not hard. You just start a conversation like that randomly. Yeah, eventually talk about something. You never know. You might bump into them again. Might really hit it off and exchange numbers. But you only want to can do things for yourself. So, when I was younger, I worked Monday through Friday. I was a single parent. I took my nieces and my nephews on the weekend. Every Saturday, made sure the housework got done, so Sunday I didn't have to worry about anything. On Sundays, I went and I saw my grandmother, I saw my mother, I saw my father with the kids, or took them to the park, the beach, the circus, Chuck E. Cheese. We did things together. I never once thought, oh, my life's pointless, or my life's sad. Just because you are not doing what other people are doing, you're having a hard time, that doesn't make your life pointless. That word is just so awful. It could be, like, you could name your channel, like, Everyday Blogs. To me, that's inviting. That's, let me see what they're vlogging about. Maybe they got a cool life or something, or maybe they're just really good with words and they can hold a conversation, talk about anything. Talk about this dust for 5 minutes. Hey, some people have that unique ability. Can't say I'm one of them, but I am one of these vloggers, I guess you could say, that will do a vlog if my hair is messed up, or if I don't feel good, or if I ain't got makeup on, or, haven't put my lotion on yet. Didn't do all that stuff that I do in the morning. And then I will do vlogs where I feel like I'm having an amazing day and I did my makeup and my hair's looking good and I straightened it, I crimped it, whatever I did to it. I got some nice clothes on. I do vlogs like that too. I will not watch a vlog of a man or a female who always has to look perfect. Always have to have makeup done. Always have to have the hair perfect. Always have to have nice clothes on. Because that's not what you look like on an everyday basis. And vlogging or blogging it's personal. And you're supposed to show who you really are. So like, say if I was just vlogging right now and my husband says something to me that pissed me off and I start talking back, or we start having a conversation about it, I'm not going to be like, oh, let me edit this out because I'm vlogging. And he wouldn't do that because he doesn't like people to know our business. Not that we fight or anything. I mean, we had a couple arguments. That's normal. But I'm just saying. It's not something, you don't cut that out or whatever. Because you're vlogging and blogging. It's supposed to be in real time. And it's supposed to be about your real life. And, some people have lives that's more exciting than others. It's just the way it is. I don't like to go out anymore. I have deuterium bone disease, like I told everybody. Wintertime and summertime is very painful for me. Just with the snow alone, my ankles are killing me. And when I was about 30, I slipped on ice. And not only did I sprain, but I sprained my right ankle. And I ended up moving the bone where the ankle is on the right side up. And they told me that wintertime's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for me to stand on my feet. That it's, my medical won't go ahead and get the operation that I would need to correct that because it's not life-threatening. But I will get arthritis as I get older also. So that's something I have to be aware of. So can't have the heat on because I'm always hot. I mean, even 30 degrees out, I have the window open. I'm dying. I'm sweating. So I'll wear my slippers or wear my socks if my feet get a little cold. So my life's not so exciting. I take care of the house. I do the cooking. I write the food shopping list. Usually my husband will go and do it because I'm in so much pain all the time. I only had 2 hours of sleep last night. Still got schoolwork I gotta get caught up on. I got things I gotta do today. Did 4.5 hours of schoolwork yesterday. Do the housework. I do something every day, Monday through Friday. So Saturdays and Sundays, I don't bother my husband doing, housework because he's got school to do. So that's what's going on there. I just thought, all these sites came up, pointless vlogs, and it's not a very catching name to use. It's very depressing, is, that word alone for me. But, it is what it is. So, like I said, the only way you can change your life is to do it yourself. I did 20 years fast food. I was a manager, total of 2 times. Once for Burger King, once for Wendy's. Burger King worked during the day. Wendy's I closed at night. After 20 years of doing fast food, it's time to do something different. Because I'm not going up the ladder other than just being a shift manager. I'm not being an assistant. I'm not co-leader, trainer kind of thing. No authority. Not going to be general manager. I'm not going to be district. After 20 years, if that's, they only want to promote you one time and that's it, well, you probably don't got the skills that they need or that's required for the higher positions, which is fine. So that's why I chose to go back to school a year and a half ago. After this semester, 11 more classes, and I graduate. Did it. That's what's going on there. I'm learning a lot. Just talked about the pellet stoves, the wood stove, My teacher said I did very good with the interview and summarizing what the interview was all about, and small little details that I did offer. I wanted to make sure I had, like, this is how much it could cost. This is the differences, like pellet stoves. You have what's called insert pellet stoves, which you have to have a fireplace. If you don't have a chimney, there's no way you can have that. Once the house is built, they just can't plop a chimney in your house. So if that happens and you don't have a chimney, you would need the freestanding one. That one I'm not comfortable with, because where are these chemicals from the pellets going? They're not going out through the chimney. They're in your house. How can that be safe? I don't feel comfortable with that, but they do offer them. And, then there's the iron wood burning stoves. And for those, you do need a chimney. Cannot have them without a chimney. So I just talked about, like, differences between that, and that it's not going to be effective if your home if you don't get the right size. If your home is 2,000 square feet, you need the 60,000 watt one. You don't need the $42,000 watt one, which is cheaper, because it's not going to warm up your house. That's just the way it is. And for these pellet stoves, you do need electric. They're not electric free. So that's another thing that you have to be aware of. So I was just given some information about that. In some places you may need a permit, other places you don't. Just depends where you live and what state you're in. So there's also other things that you need to look into. So my teacher didn't ask me any questions or anything, so I guess I did a pretty good job. So yesterday started a new week. I'm exhausted, 2 hours of sleep. I may attempt to try to get some schoolwork done today, or I just may say, do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. We'll see. I do procrastinate a lot. I didn't do that when I was younger, but as I gotten older and having children, and my body's chemicals have changed, and my dyslexia came out more, and then finding out that I actually had post-traumatic stress disorder with anxiety my whole life, and I just thought this was the way I was, and this was normal, and it wasn't. So over the years, I have just been very procrastinating. But at the end of the day, or at the end of the week, or end of the semester, I get my stuff done. May be done late, may lose some points for it. As long as I get it done, I'm good with that. So as long as you're good with the decisions that you make, doesn't matter what other people think. As long as you're getting it done, eventually. So I got the last pack for The Sims 4, my new pet stuff pack thingy. And I thought there was going to be a lot of hype to it, and I thought there was going to be more things offered. No new hats for the animals, no new collars. Yeah, there's dresses now, there's a little suit, and there's pajamas that the whole family can match. But, what am I going to do with that? Just looking for a little bit more for the animals. Even, like, with the building and stuff, there's a couple wallpapers. It's nothing, like, major. Very disappointed with it, actually. So I have a tiny house, and I go and I get the hamster, which is $400. And when you buy the 5 small animals that it comes with, the animals are already included, which is good. I had to rearrange, I had to sell stuff, because this freaking thing was huge. It was as big as my dog's pet bed thing that she lays in for punishment. I'm like, okay. Shouldn't have been that big. And I was hoping that the frogs that we can collect in the game, that they would have made it so you can actually, like, pick them up, feed them or something. Interact with them a little bit. Besides them just sitting there collecting dust. So, for it to be an add-on to the Cats and Dogs expansion, which was $40, I was hoping for a little bit more. And the hair that they offer 3 hairstyles are ugly. I wouldn't use them. They're ugly. I don't like them. So, I can get CC from, Mard the Sims. That's a lot better quality than what EA offered in this pack. Now, the Adventure Pack I do like, but There's not a lot to do if you're not going to go into the jungle and temple right away. I did that, and fireflies killed me. Okay, I had my sim with her job, got 5 promotions. I was working on all her skills. It was a disappointment that she ended up dying. So when I was playing it last night, I found fire repellent lake. It's supposed to be when the fireflies light you on fire, you can use this. But I don't know if you need another sim, that you give it to the other sim, the sim uses it. They don't really tell you much about the game in that kind of aspect. And I made a lot, first lot, and I put it on there so other people could download it. It's, I called it Family Fun Park. And I used the biggest lot. It was like 50 by 30. And I put a man and woman's bathroom. And then I have like a little area where it's kind of like restaurant style. And you have a couple of stalls, cupcakes, and you can get some Chinese food. And then I have a little picnic table, so if you want to grow your own stuff, you can do that with the grill. And then I put a bowling alley in. I put a park for the kids. I put a nightclub in. I put an outdoor exercise place so people can exercise, meditate. And then I just added a couple of other things. You can look at the stars at night, build a spaceship. And then I put a lot of the new trees from the last 2 packs. And it only cost $79,000 to build this whole thing. But it took me 2.5 hours to do. And I'm quite proud of it because it's the first time I've ever attempted to try to build anything in this sense. So I did that. It was a little relaxing downtime. So don't really have much more to talk about. Other than I am very exhausted and I wish I could sleep, but I can't. So I hope everybody has a great Wednesday morning. And